Good day, Sir Malang and a million viewers. I am JEMUEL LIPON from Bunakan San Isidro, Leyte, a third-year student of Leyte Normal University under franchising subject. Here is my blindfold video recitation. Start with the franchise agreement. This agreement is made on 30th day of September 2021 between Starbucks, the registered office of which is JEMUEL LIPON at the first part and of John Rebuino for the second part. So whereas the franchisor has spent time, money, and effort in obtaining and developing knowledge of an expertise in producing. The franchisor wishes to expand the provision of services and is willing to grant to the franchise the rights set out herein. The franchise desires the right during the continuance of this agreement to provide the services from the premises specified in Schedule 1 hereto under the marks as directed in the operation manual. The business of providing and marketing the services is hereafter called the business. The equipment from time to time required by the franchise for use in the business is hereafter called the equipment. So now it is agreed as follows. So the franchisor and the franchisee have several terms and conditions to follow. So here are several agreed as follows. So first is the right granted. Number 2, the term, which is the subject as herein appears. This agreement shall be for a period of 10 years, commencing the 30th day of September 2021. So third is the renewal. So if the franchise gives written notice of this desire to renew the agreement, then provide that at the time which such notice is given, this agreement is valid. So third is the franchisor's obligation. So the franchisor has also an obligation. So fifth is the franchisee's obligations concerning the marks. So number 6, the franchisee's obligation concerning the equipment. So also the franchisees have also concern not only for the marks, but also for the equipment. The 7 is the franchisee's general obligation. So the franchisee have several obligations in order to maintain the uniform high standards of the services and to protect the franchisor's intellectual property rights and maintain the common identity and reputation of the franchisee's network. The franchise hereby agrees. So the franchisee's general obligation agrees as follows. First is the carry-on business, the premises, the commencement, hours, diligence, personnel, staff training, access to staff and customers, franchisor's requirements, insurance, notice of status, indemnity. So number 8 is the franchisee's financial obligation. So the franchisee have also the financial obligation. The franchise shall pay to the franchisor the following sums. 9 is the promotion and advertising. 10 is the franchisee's accounts. 11, the audit. So the franchisor or its auditor or authorized representative shall be entitled to inspect and audit the books of an account and all supporting documents at the franchise relating to the franchisee's business at any time in respect of the whole or any part of the period of this agreement, and within 6 months after the receipt by the franchisor of the audited accounts for the year of other period of this agreement up to the termination or surrenders of this agreement, or sale or transmission of the franchise's business to a new franchisee by the franchisor giving written notice to the franchisee such as inspection or edit to the during reasonable business hours. So number 12 is the sale of the business. And for the 13 is the death of the franchisee. So in the event of the franchisee dying during the period of this agreement, and if a replacement franchisee nominated in writing by the personal representative of the franchisee and who is acceptable for the franchisor as set on clause of enters into a written undertaking with the franchisor within 28 days from the date of the death of the franchisee to observe and perform all the obligations imposed on the franchisee by this agreement, then this agreement shall continue to force with the substitution of the new franchisee franchisee. So 14 is the termination. So the franchisor may terminate this agreement forthwith by notice in writing the franchisee. So number 15 is the post-termination provisions. And for the number 16 is the copyright. The copyright and all other rights in the text of the manual, photographs, all other documents supplied by the franchisor, and all secret or confidential information contained therein are the property of the franchisor, and the franchise undertakes not to copy the manual, photographs, and other documents supplied by the franchisor, or to disclose any of its contents or concepts to any other party, and not himself to make any direct or indirect use therefore otherwise in providing the services. So it is very not good to copyright or to make any other business. So number 17 is the entire agreement. So this agreement and manual expresses the entire agreement between the parties hereto, which supersedes any other negotiations or agreements on the subject matter thereof. So for the 18 is the waiver, and 19 is the severability, 20 for the warranties, and 21 for the improvements, 22 for force majeure, 23 arbitration, and for the 24 is definition, and lastly is the notices. So after those several agreed, so signed for and on behalf of Christine Mikihano, and the director Ria Joy Mahait, witnessed by Josela Frias, signed by Ronan Bahay, and witnessed also by Richard Bruniola. So after discussing my franchise agreement, so now I'm going to discuss the 11 case steps in opening a franchise business. So there are 11 case steps. First is the self-evaluation. So in this step, before opening your franchise business, or prior to your plan on opening a franchise business, you have to evaluate yourself, or you have to ask yourself the risk of building a franchise business, or to have your franchise business. You have to ask yourself whether this business can last or it is not. So that's all. That's it. Second is pick a franchise consultant to assist you. In this step, it is optional whether you pick expert or a consultant or not. So for sure, for sure, you have maybe you can pick expert to provide or to guide you on your franchise business or to your business that you have, that you manage. Third, research. So in this step, you have to research some informations or area that your business fit into to that certain area, or you have to research a business that is good to franchise. So number 4 is attend a discovery day. So when we say a discovery day, it is a deep meeting between a franchisor and any other potential franchises. So you have to attend this deep meeting between this franchisor and any other potential franchises to learn or to have knowledge about their business or how they manage the business. So fifth is speak to other franchisee. Speak to other franchisees. So in this step, you have to speak or you have to talk to other franchises to ask them about the franchisor, to ask them about the franchisor whether they are satisfied with the franchisor's offer. So the sixth step is find a suitable location. So in this step, you will now find a suitable location that is suit to your business, or you find a suitable location that is lot of customers to buy your business. So number 7 is choose a franchise and secure funding. So after all your research, now you choose your franchise, and when you're done choosing your franchise business, you can now find some financial assistance, and there are lots financing to consider, just like land bank. So then number 8, sign the agreement. So after choosing your franchise and after secure the fund, it is now the time to sign the agreement. So number 9 is obtain all necessary permits and insurance. So in this step, this is the very essential part. It is because you have to sign the permits, you have to comply these permits and insurance for your business, because it is very essential. So number 10 is hire staff and attend training. So in this step, now you hire the staff, and this staff you have to train them for your business. Number 11, the last step, open your franchise business. So after those 10 steps, the last step is the final. Now you can open your business. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless.